Alright guys, this is Thomas Bird here with Tabletop Life. We're here for another Ultramarine battle report. You can't get enough. I know I can't. I'm so excited to play Ultramarines after playing Sisters for so long. We've got another game. I've taken out the jump pack guys and I've put in some more Eradicators. I don't like Eradicators, but I'm trying them out. They did some work last game. If you watched our Necron game, definitely go check it out. That was a super fun game. But here we are. We're going to be playing Death Guard. And I got a new list. So this list is going to be 2 patrols, led by Guilliman himself. In the first patrol, we're going to have a Chaplain. He's got Wise Orator Warlord trait and a Seal of Oath relic. 2 units of Victrix Guard. 1 Infiltrator Squad with the helix. 1 big 6-man Eradicators, all with heavy meltas and 2 multi-meltas. The other patrol is led by Tigurius. He's got Might of Heroes, Veil of Time, and Psychic Fortress. We've got an Inquisitor with Arbiter's Will, Warlord trait, and Relic, so he can regen CP. He's a Ordos Xenos. Is that right? Yeah. So he's regenning CP, and he knows the spell Psychic Veil, so you can't target him unless he's the closest, or charge him unless he's within 6. It's a nice little power to let him hang out on an objective and be hard to target. 1 more unit of Victrix, so that makes 3 Victrix. Wow, that's a lot of Victrix. I'm excited to use 3. Of course, the Super Apothecary, he's got the Vox. I don't know how you can run around with just a 3-inch aura. I use that 6-inch aura all the time. 10-man Intercessors. Again, I'll double check it. I think I'm still stuck with the power with a chainsword. Maybe I got some points in there. I'll look, but I don't think so. My favorite unit, Hellblasters. I don't know why I don't take 10. They're so good, but I just got 5 here. Sarge is upgraded, master crafted. And then I got a Devastator Squad with the cherub, all grav here. So walk-in grav devs. That's the list. We'll be back. See what the Death Guard are running.
Okay, so we're starting here with a Death Guard battalion. It is inexorable. So we've got our 3 HQs right here. We've got a Demon Prince with wings. He has the relic of 2-up armor save, and if he takes a wound, you know, on a 4-up back, you take a mortal. And then the Warlord trait of ignoring AP 1 and 2 and being T7. He knows Curse the Leper, which is I pick the closest thing to him, roll 7d6, every dice over his toughness, they take a mortal wound. I've got a Malignant Plaguecaster. This one knows my asthma and the additional contagion range. Then I have my actual Warlord, a Lord of Virulence. He has Ferric Blight, and his Flamer has the upgraded pathogen of if I kill a model with it, on a 4-up you take a mortal wound, maximum of 3 mortal wounds. Then we've got our troops. We've got a 20-man unit of Poxwalkers, a 10-man unit of Poxwalkers, and 2 5-mans of Plague Marines. One is bare bones, their job is doing actions. The other one has a Blight Launcher, their job is still doing actions, but they can shoot. We've got a 5-man of Possessed. We've got 3 Death Shroud, 4 Death Shroud. We've got a Biologic Putrefier. This one allows you to do mortal wounds in the fight phase and the charge phase, and also buffs grenades thrown near him. He has Arch Contaminator, so I have full rerolls with Plague Weapons, which is pretty much everything. In melee or 12-inch with shooting. Then we have the typical Foul Blight spawn. We have the you don't count as having charged relic. 6-inch bubble of you in a charge near me. You don't count as having charging. So no bonuses. None of the fun stuff you'd usually get. Then we've got 3 bloat drones. We have a heavy blight launcher, a flesh mower drone, and a flesh mower drone. Then last of all, we have a plague burst crawler with 2 entropy cannons. This should be pretty interesting in that Death Guard does really well in the damage 2 stuff. But Eradicators are terrifying, because what I expose will die. So let's see how it goes.
All right, guys, we've got the board set up. We did player place terrain. Again, we're playing Warzone terrain here. We're playing the mission Vital Intelligence. So hold 2. It's got that big diagonal deployment. Mission objectives are spread apart. Again, this mission, if you start your command phase on an objective, you can leave it, and it still stays yours until someone takes it away. Gabe has won the role to pick, so he's decided to take Defender, and he's taking this side. I've put these crates kind of on both sides to kind of constrict his movement and also not let him stand behind the crate and get an objective. So he's got to be forward. But we have that marker there for Oaths a moment because I've taken my Oath. So let's see what the secondaries are. We've both taken Data Intercept. I've taken Oaths, and we've both taken Banners. He's taken Engage on front. So he's going to try to come out of the booth. I'm going to try to shoot him to bits. And somehow I have to get in the center where I know he's going to bring all his Death Shrouds. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Let's go to deployment, and we'll be back. All right, here we go, guys. We've got our setup. I've deployed my intercessors here because we start on their beginning command phase. I could just control those objectives, so if I win the roll to go first, I can just start on those and control them out of the gate. And what do you know? I got the first turn. The Ultramarines are excited. I'm really debating here. Look at all this meaty stuff that could just get blasted. Cloud of Flies only works if they're not the closest.
So it requires you to be A, outside of 12, and B, they cannot be the closest target. It also only works on infantry. It's 2 CP. It's 4 CP on Terminators. Thankfully, my Terminators are currently cowering behind obscuring like very, very brave people.
So I'm just trying to figure out what I can kill. That's a lot of stuff. He's giving me a lot of targets here.
Yes.
He only has like this to shoot. Not very much.
And the blow drone.
He's meager. That's the setup. So yeah, I like it. I'm going to redeploy. All right, we're here at the bottom, or at my end of the movement phase and the psychic phase for the Ultramarines turn 1. Let's talk about the redeploy, and then we'll talk about movement. So I redeployed this unit of Eradicators right up on the line so that they can get angles and range to shoot at that one drone. I did make Seal of Oath on those guys, and they are within 6 of the Seal of Oath guy. I redeployed some Devastators over here, as well as a unit of Victrix Guard. They moved up. They can just see some Possessed. They're going to pop off. I popped the strat to let them count as stationary. In the Psychic phase, I smited old Demon Prince standing out front for 3 wounds. Take that, Demon Prince. And I got Psychic Fortress off on a 12, so you couldn't block it. Risky. Over here, Psychic Veil. He moved up into range of his Plague Burst Crawler and failed the Psychic Power, so he could technically have gotten shot. I had to CP it. He got it off. He cannot be shot now. He's just really kind of back here to screen for his deep striking guys. I don't really want him there. I'll probably regret putting him there. These guys went over here and dropped a banner. Over here, these Eradicators that were too far back dropped a banner, and then the Chaplain, after he did both of his litanies on the Intercessors, did data intercept. So we are on a couple of objectives. Victrix Guard ran in there to get on the Oath, and we're ready to shoot. So we're going to do some shooting. Hopefully we kill both of those things. Tempt that guy to charge into the meat of my power. All right, end of the shooting phase. All went to plan. No more drone, no more poxwalkers. And then over here we kill 3.5 plague possessed. Yes. So he passed his morale test, so 1.5 guys still alive. Everyone's chilling out. We did pop -1 to hit on these Eradicators, so we'll see who he shoots his 1 plague Plurs Crawler at, and then yeah, we'll be back.
Okay, so this is the end of my turn 1 movement phase. So Thomas took a lot of my ability to store engage away from me turn 1, because I may or may not have underestimated the Eradicators. Didn't think he'd put Oath of Moment onto a bloat drone. I really thought he'd be going for the Plague Burst Crawler. But I've still got it for 2. So right now it's being a little bit ambitious. So this part of the board I'm not super worried about. Like, if these Possessed die, it is what it is. They are on objective. That's really all I care about. These Plague Marines advance. The Blight Launcher has line of sight to shoot something with. Don't think he'd see anything, though, unfortunately. A bloat drone is moving behind a wall, so it can't be shot. We have Plague Marines and a character over here, both doing 2 of the secondaries, Banners and Vital Intelligence. We move this bloat drone to get line of sight onto his Hellblasters, so I can go and try and at least solve some of those. And here we have the bit of fun. We have 4 Death Shroud Terminators and a bunch of characters. The game plan here is entirely Cloud of Flies Death Shroud. That will force him to come within 12 to have to be able to shoot them, because the characters are the closest, and he can't target the characters because of the Death Shroud. So it's going to make a really interesting turn there. As these Death Shroud die, I'm losing a lot of stuff for doing so. If they don't die, if there's only 1 left, I'm very happy with how that went. So yeah, we're going to see how it goes from there. The current goal right now is kill the Hellblasters, and maybe poke some Eradicators. Let's see, so in Death Guard shooting phase, since he had an Apothecary, and I realistically can't kill any one of his units in one go, I just split fire across multiple units. Make that Apothecary have a fun time choosing what is picking back up. I took out some Hellblasters, killed a Dev, well, killed an Eradicator, killed some little Primaris dudes. The blow drone over there definitely bounced on his shooting, only hitting twice out of 6 shots. But I'm not playing this army for shooting, we're playing it for charging. And next turn's where the fun happens. So right now we just have to weather through this turn of shooting, and really hope that goes well, because if it doesn't go well, that'd be quite bad.
All right, turn 2 for the Ultras. A couple of tough movement things. He's going to have to decide, are you going to do it? You're going to pop it to 4 CP to make Cloud of Flies?
I have to. That's the downside. Like, I'm cutting off too much shooting to not, because I cannot allow them to shoot me. As every failed save here, unless you roll 1 for damage, he's a dead goo. And over here, I can't allow him. So yes, we are down to 1 command point.
1 command point. Everyone's pushing up. We're trying to deny him from popping banners. We're going to kill some stuff over there. We are in 12, so he's screening me out from shooting, because I can't shoot at him unless I'm within 12 inches or unless he's the closest visible. So those characters, I guess, are screening. I did move these guys up. I did have to advance. I failed my +1 to hit litany, but I did get +1 to wound, which is really not going to be relevant unless I can get rid of the Death Shroud.
Let me double check the characters do allow me to do that then.
All right, that's a big deal.
I'm almost certain that they do.
All right, so he checked it, and the last part of the sentence was the important part. If he does do it, it would turn off the bodyguard rule, and he doesn't want that. I was like, I'll kill all those characters.
Yeah, it's like they're a little bit more important than the Death Shroud are.
All right, so we're gonna get to shoot some melta guns. We'll be back after the shooting. He did block all my powers. He blocked my invulnerable save and my smite. So whatever we don't get, we're gonna take some hits after this. All right, we just finished the shooting phase. It was brutal.
Yes, I could not roll
The first 4 saves from the guys here, man, he just failed them all. So he took like 3 guys died from those 4 shots. Then I shot Hellblasters, cleaned up all the rest, and then we had Intercessors, a couple characters here, cleaned up all 3 of those characters. I had to shoot twice with the Intercessors. This guy had the stuff that's ignore -1 and 2. I didn't realize that, so he took a bunch of bolters. Just positioning, I had +1 to wound, so he ended up like actually being +1 to wound and messing everything up. So I couldn't get +1 on the characters, but it didn't end up mattering at the end. He took a bunch of saves, only really failed 1, so he's down to 4 wounds. Over here, there was a drone there, flesh mower, that was going to heroic on me. I was saving this. I could have shot the character here with him. Ended up going on the drone instead. Nuked the drone. It exploded and did 1 mortal wound on me. Over here, grab guy shot and shot. Thinned him down. We're about to do some assaults. It's going to happen. All right, the assault over here. The Victrix guard failed to kill the 3 guys. He hit a couple 6s. OPSEC holds today. Over here, they failed to do 1 wound on that possessed, and he turned around, slapped, and killed 1 grav guy. But I did take the objective and trap him. So at the beginning of his turn, he's going to score data intercept and then get 1 point for banner, and he's going to pick up 5 on the primary. So let's see what he does on his turn 2 to answer.
Okay, so summary of movement and psychic phase. So let's start off with, that was not my best plan. If it worked, it would have gone really well. The downside is it didn't work. On the bright side, we've eliminated 1 of the units of Eradicators with Curse the Leper. It spiked rather hard and did 4 mortal wounds. And we managed to drop in a unit of Death Shroud in the back to give me Engage for 3, alongside clearing out that annoying little Inquisitor. So the name of the game right now for me is dealing with the center, because once I clear out the Hellblasters and those last 2, the shooting that I'm worried about gets toned down by a lot. The question today is, have I sacrificed too much to get here? Because I honestly have no idea. This is way more shooting than I'm used to seeing out of Marines. The heavy Eradicators are terrifying for this army. They do a lot more damage than I'm used to. Usually normal Eradicators, they've got a 50% chance to not kill a Terminator in 1 go. When you've got +4 to your damage or +2, it makes it a lot better. So let's see how it goes from here. We're about to go on shooting.
I was trying to like do the math. I'm like, he says he's going to pick him up. I'm not so sure. What's the damage in AP? He's like, I'm wounding on 4s. He's like, 15 shots on my 5d6. And look at those beautiful 4s he rolled to wound me. 1 save.
I still have reroll 1s on my plague weapons. Thank you very much.
Reroll them. Let's see.
We can go higher. Oh, I was quite wrong. 3 saves.
3 4-ups. Guess what?
Takes 2.
I took 2. I'm hurt. No, not my Inquisitor.
But not nearly hurt enough. Okay, continuing on the shooting phase.
All right, we'll come back. Blow drone shooting at -1 to hit. Transhuman, which I shouldn't have transhuman, only got 1 hit. He got 1 wound, killed a guy. I was hoping he'd kill 2 guys so I could pull this guy away from the wall, and then that demon prince who's going to charge me through the wall would be like SOL.
Yes.
But he only killed 1.
Victrix cards
So he opted to not shoot any more guns at those guys. Instead, shot at the Victrix guard, who took a bunch of 2-ups and 3-ups and just said, no, we're alive. We took 1 wound. Cover's good. It's go time. So now we're going to charge.
Yes.
Who's going to do it?
Fun charge first. Inquisitor.
He can't charge him because you're not within 6.
I can't charge
you can't even declare it.
Is that on him too?
That's what this power is.
I thought it was just getting shot.
Yeah, psychic.
Oh, that is so sick. That's awesome. Okay. I did it when I was like, I can't shoot on outside. Let's go and do the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince. This one matters.
Yep.
2-inch charge through the wall.
I want to declare the Victrix card too as the kicker.
Ooh, spicy meatball.
But then I have a chance of failing.
That's true. Technically, can he even fit in there? How does that work? He's too tall. He can side shuffle under there. We'll just say he can make it. We'll put him up here.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll it.
You
doing both? Don't snake eyes this. Don't snake eyes this. Oh, I saw the one. He makes it.
Yes, the one was. I was not looking forward to re-rolling that because these Poxwalkers have an important charge to make.
So just put him up if you need to.
Up top.
So he's he's on the bottom there. And
Poxwalkers. They are
Poxes.
charging
Both. Got it. What is it? They're going 10.
Poxes.
Poxes are doing. We'll move them in a second. Any other charges?
On his Victrix.
Is big guy coming in or is he staying back?
Big guy?
Lord of Violence. Lord.
He may actually be going for something a little bit bolder.
Ooh. Does he want the Intercessors? They don't have an invul right now.
Yes. It's on the Intercessors.
Ooh, this is a big number.
Looking for an 8.
An 8? Is it really an 8? That's.
My base is too fat.
He's too fat. He can't fit right there.
He's a 9.
CP.
We absolutely CP that because we got the charge that I care the most about in.
He's gonna do it. He rolled a 3. He's not coming in.
Not good enough.
All right, we'll come back after the fighting. Gene Rot Might. That's what you see. 4, 5, 6s with the wounds. Victrix Guard. Kill the Demon Prince. He split his attacks with 3 damage hits. -1 transhuman on the Hellblasters. He only killed 1, even with an invulnerable save. And Victrix made all the saves. They were just chumps, 3-ups. Over here, he rolled more 1s than mortals. He killed 1 Victrix Guard doing 2 mortal wounds, so I still got 2 wounds left. I still need to swing back with him.
And I lost 6 Poxwalkers for this.
He did lose 6 Poxwalkers. He flubbed it over here on these guys. Didn't kill any. They swung before the 1 wound guy and slapped his face, and he died. So now it's up to these Victrix to kill some Poxwalkers, and then it'll be my turn. Ultramarines kind of have a commanding push. Looking good, looking good. All right, looking at the score, we're going into turn 3. I picked up 10 on the primary. We both have 3 objectives at the moment. I did have 3 banners. I picked up 3 for data intercept, and I also picked up 4 for Oath of Moment at the end of that turn. So I don't score that to the beginning or the end of the battle round. So I've set myself up for a lot of extracurriculars. So we're gonna try to do a lot of work this turn. Maybe a little too much, but we're gonna push for it. I got these Death Shroud. I move this Inquisitor up. I'm going to smite. Tigurius ran over. He's going to smite. And then we're going to try to charge and finish them off. Or at least take them out of the game. These guys did data intercept over here. These guys shuffled onto the objective just in case this drone survives. Intercessors are moving up to pop off. Guilliman's handing out his rerolls. This guy fell back from combat, so now Intercessors can shoot at Poxwalkers. Take them off. These guys fell back from combat, and they're also going to shoot and try to kill some guys. We do have line of sight here at his guys doing data intercept because they're in the ruin. So those Hellblasters about to get a guy grown back and do some work. So lots of things. It's pretty bad, but it could be really bad out of this turn. We'll see. Sometimes when you roll a lot of dice, it just goes really well, and re-rolling them all, things really went well. So looking right here, we had the Hellblasters kill his boss. Down she went. He decided to re-roll one of his saves, which was a mistake because he failed it. And then I farmed a CP off of him, which let my Intercessors have 2 CP to shoot twice.
That's also pretty the fact that I did fail 5 out of 6 saves there on a 4 of invul.
So, well, that let me shoot all of the Poxwalkers in 1 volley, and they shot again and picked up that blow drone like easily. It wasn't even like I'm rolling for 5s.
I rolled 4 saves out of 17.
These grav guys fell back from combat, shot those 2 dudes, killed them casually, and then he spent his last CP over here. I did a couple smites, didn't really do anything. Did 2 wounds, 3 wounds with smites, killed 1 guy, and I'm going to charge in. He's like, do I overwatch? I'm like, I'm going to charge with Victrix, +1 with Guilliman. He's like, all right, I'm going to spend -2 to all your charges. I'm like, oh, Victrix failed. but the Inquisitor made it. And I needed 11 on the dice. I'm like, ugh, no problem. 11. Chaplain's in too. He's got no CP to interrupt. Can the little Inquisitor that could take care of business? We'll come back and see. Actually, let's just roll it right now.
This is important here.
All right, he's hitting on 2s. He's got a force sword that's wounds on 2s.
Yes.
Here we go. Hitting on 2s, baby.
So far, so good.
And then wounding on 2s. -3 D3 damage.
Okay, now we're going to see if I can roll a 4 up. It hasn't worked out yet.
4 wounds, baby. Go, Inquisitor, go. Oh, he fails 3 out of 4. Oh, Inquisitor's going to kill somebody.
The best summary of this game is right here.
Oh, can he do it all by himself?
Okay, so D3?
D3. I just need to get a 3 here to kill that wounded guy. No, he's still alive.
So next one goes
Second
away.
one kills him.
Yep. And third one does not kill.
I got all. Oh yeah, I only got 3.
I passed one of my saves this time.
He takes 1 more wound
Yes,
after
he's got
minus.
2 left.
But the Chaplain's there.
Yeah, we do have the Chaplain.
Clean up. All right, so Chaplain's going. 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. Oh no, Chaplain
So far,
doing
so
Chaplain
good.
things. Strength 6, so I need 3s.
Yep. Oh, man.
2 minus 1. So they're only 2 damage.
Okay, so for the record, these are 3 ups.
These are 3 ups.
I need to pass
You only got 1 guy here with 2
2
wounds.
wounds left. So he should be alive.
He should.
He's gonna die.
2.
Oh shit.
Oh, he made it.
Yeah, that was a 4.
He made
Okay.
it. He made it. He made
He
it.
did it.
All right. So who are you gonna fight back? The Inquisitor?
Yes, it's a matter of principle at this point.
That Inquisitor's hurt. He's gonna make some 5s. He's gonna make you sad.
So we're gonna be doing sweeping blows here.
All right.
10 attacks.
10 attacks, all on the little Inquisitor.
Yes. You see, at a certain point, it's not about killing things that matter. It's about sending a message. This Inquisitor lives through the flamers, just like, I gotta kill it. We're also gonna kill it. 2s. Okay, so far so good.
All right.
We've only rolled 2 ones.
8 hits.
Wounding on
2s.
T2. Wounding on 2 is rerolling once.
You should get 8 wounds.
I hope so. So far so good.
8
Okay,
wounds. These are just 1 wound each.
These are AP1, 1 damage each.
I got 5 up invulnerable.
Yes, you do.
You see, I'm only gonna make 6 5s out of this.
I have full faith in confidence, to be honest.
I see.
Oh, no.
I see 4. Oh, 5. I see 5. Oh my gosh, he almost lived. Look at that. He only has 3 wounds. He tried to live, Inquisitor. Good job, buddy. You almost did it. Oh, that would have been just the ultimate rub.
Yes,
that is it. We'll calculate the score. Oh, that was rough. We may call it after this. We'll come back.
I think we're calling it after this one.
All he has left.
I'll have invuls to roll here,
Yeah.
but I don't believe in my invuls this game.
Oh yeah, like we like. Ooh, I didn't realize how bad it was. We calculated the score. It's over. We're calling it. He was able to go ahead and get engaged for 1 more turn, 2 points. He only had 1 guy to get a banner and 1 day to intercept. I took him off all the objectives, so he's going to get 0. And then next turn, he's not going to have any models.
Yes.
So it's all she wrote. The final score, max score for Ultramarines. And not a lot of score for the Death Guard.
Oh, no, not a lot of score at all.
It was entertaining. Thanks, Gabe, so much for coming out. We enjoyed the game. Ultramarines back and forth. This is not sisters. These players play way different.
I figured out. You're playing them again. They're very happy. That's why your dice were so good. Right?
I was really fantastic. If that Inquisitor had lived, oh, what a day.
If that Inquisitor had lived, I think we're just been, yep, we're done here.
Well, that's Thomas and Gabe from Tabletop Life. We appreciate you watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more. We'll see you next time.